1 minute. Why is it not saying it? Oh, for frig's sake. This is the only one. Okay. Okay. I don't understand why I always have these issues. But hi everybody who is here. Give me just one moment. Oh, that's why. Nope, that's not why. That's not why. All right, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna. Oh, see? Okay, so now I can do that. Okay. All right. I came here with this intention of practicing my set, for tomorrow. But this song, not that one, but this song, it just was running in my brain. And it felt like there are a lot of people out there that need to hear it. I know that I do. It's called Just Be. Ironic. On so many levels. So yeah, it's a Sunday morning. This is the real deal, no makeup. Just get on the camera and say hi. And hopefully spread some joy, inspiration, kindness, self-acceptance, all those things. Thinking too much. That's the problem. Stop thinking. Open eyes wide enough to see all the hidden parts you are afraid to free. 'Cause what would happen if you finally showed your truth? Celebrated all the cracks and raised the roof. Maybe just take a beat. Feel the ground touch your feet. This could be the moment we just be. You shielded others for fear that they would judge. You'll soon discover so many share the same smudge. 'Cause what would happen if we finally owned our truth? Celebrated all the cracks and raised the roof. Maybe just take a beat. Feel the ground touch your feet. This could be the moment we just be. And why is it so hard to be brave when it's so damn dark and cold in this cave? just stop seeking blame. Own the pain, released ourselves from shame. Step into the light and be the grace. Just this once, it might not feel like a race. Maybe just take a beat. Feel the ground touch your feet. This could be the moment we just be. This could be the moment we just be. So happy Sunday. Usually I'm saying happy Monday, but I'll say happy Sunday. I've had a very, very obvious shift in my energy, and I wanted to talk about it because these things are important. You know, when you're somebody like myself, these creative brains, they go on excursions sometimes. That's a good way of putting it. And I'm going to, hold on, I have a message. I want to make sure something bad isn't happening. No, it's not. I thought I saw something. Okay, it doesn't matter. But what I do want to do is go here so I can see if anybody is talking to me, because it doesn't always show me if anybody is talking. I have this really complicated setup, and hey, JT. Hello, pink one. Yes, I'm very pink today. What was I saying? My creative brain and the excursions that it goes on. And what do I mean by that? I think it's obvious. Maybe it's not. It's really easy for my brain to go from joy, happy, woohoo, to, oh my God, I can't get out of the bed. I can't get off the couch. And I will tell you, I get myself off the couch. I get myself out of bed, even if I don't feel like it. I very, very, very rarely give myself a day off, because in the midst of all of this stuff, there's a tremendous amount of clock ticking. I'm going to do this song because it kind of explains it. The clock, what did you say? Bipolar? I hope not. I mean, in essence, yes, it's a way of the brain, like different sides of myself. It's not as extreme as bipolar, I don't think. It's more like sometimes I succumb to fear or uncertainty, because there's a lot of that living in my brain these days, mostly because of outside noise, outside chaos. And I have to redirect my energy into remembering what is good and what I am grateful for, because it's easy to get lost in the chaos outside, isn't it? I mean, I think so. For me, anyway. I'm going to do this song. I wrote this song a long time ago, 2011. And it's an upbeat song, but it's about that question of, okay, here it is, another thing another challenge we have to get through, another lesson we have to get through, and sometimes you just don't want to fall apart. Sometimes you just want to, dust yourself up and just keep going. So I'm doing this also because what it's enabling me to do is get feedback on what things sound like here, on all the different places that I live stream to. So too much talking. Let me just get into the song, because that always just focuses me in a better place. Oh, and it's not working. Okay. I'm not going to do that song because it won't let me do tech issues. These are the things that make me want to hide. It's the stuff that really it tests me. I'm having some tech issues, and I wanna. All right, everybody, hold your ears because I'm gonna pull out the plug and put it back in again, and that usually fixes it. Hold on. Ready, everybody? Everybody's taking off their headphones. I'm gonna do the same. Okay. Okay. And I'm just gonna plug it back in. Don't listen yet. Don't listen yet. Okay. Let's see if that fixed it. Please. Please may you have fixed it. Let's see. Let's see if it works. No. All right, so I'm not going to do that song. Maybe I'll just noodle around and do something different here. I don't think I want to give away like all the songs that I'm going to be doing tomorrow. So maybe I'll do something different that I wasn't expecting to do. I am a sensitive plant. That is true. I'm a very sensitive little plant, as you called me. I am a sensitive little being. I think that's why I'm able to make music, is because I feel things very deeply. And sometimes when they get to be too much, I put it into the songs. Let's see if I remember this one, because I haven't played it in a few weeks. I am always seeking happy endings, a hopeless optimist to the core. So when the story takes an unexpected turn, I ground myself in what I've learned. Ooh, I am getting closer to owning that I am good enough. Ooh, I am getting closer to knowing that I'm good enough. I get stuck sometimes on old stories. I forgive the past most times, and if I miss a step or two, I grant myself some grace. Ooh, I am getting closer to owning that I'm good enough. Ooh, I am getting closer to knowing that I'm good enough. And if I'm good enough, and if I second guess myself, I only need to breathe. Listen to the only truth I need. Ooh, I am getting closer. Ooh, I am getting closer. Ooh, I am getting closer to owning that I'm good enough. Ooh, I am getting closer to owning that I'm good, to knowing that I'm good, to knowing that I'm good enough, good So here's the thing, not the thing. This isn't the thing. Here's what's ironic to me. So this week, a very old dear friend from college came out to visit me and Johnny, and we had dinner, and then we went to see a concert. And he's a bass player. He's really good and really talented, and he plays in a number of different bands. I think he must have a repertoire of like 2,000 songs that just live inside of his brain. It's just amazing to me. And we went to see a band called the Almost Brothers, and they're a tribute band to the Allman Brothers. And like, I'm watching him as we're watching this concert, and I know he knows every single song. Like, he could have gotten on stage and played everything. And I guess like there's a level that I have that judges me like I play primarily the songs that I birthed. They came out of me, I wrote them, and I don't have them all memorized. Like, some of them live inside my muscle memory, like my hands. It's funny, like I find like some of the older songs, no problem. My hands just know where to go. Like, I'll forget a word here and there, but my hands remember. But like with newer songs, and when I say newer, I mean like the last 10 years or so, it's harder for me to solidify them in my brain. And it's such a weird thing. Like, I don't understand. Like, I guess it's like a different muscle. Like, everybody has different talents, you know, like a gymnast can do like backflips and handstands and all these things that like my body would just go, huh? You know, I'm not built that way. And so I sit in these moments desperately trying to not judge myself or compare myself. But I do. It's kind of like a thing that happens. And I just want to say that I'm in awe of my friend Mike Lettieri, who's a monster bass player who can just pull out any song pretty much in the last like century and play it by memory. I just think that's amazing. Anyway, I just wanted to come here and say happy Sunday. I have a lot going on in my brain. I have this Patreon thing that I launched this past week. It was terrifying for me because, you know, you want it to be successful, whatever that means. And I came to this conclusion that it's already successful because I already have people signing up, and it means a lot to me. And I am just going to keep showing up and putting the content out there. And if you want to check it out, the founders tier that I made, which is like this beginning tier, it's going to give you access to all the things, but for the lowest paid price. It's only available until the end of today, and then it goes away forever. Dun, dun, dun. There's always going to be, you know, paid levels that are low and very affordable, and there's always going to be a free level too that you can get most of the stuff. You know, I'm trying not to be like a jerk about it, but, you know, look, it is the way I am supporting myself these days. So anyway, if you're interested, I think there's a link in the various bios and in my feed. It's just patreon.com/Marci Geller Music. Go check it out. If it's something you want to be a part of, I would love to have you there, obviously. I'm going to get back to rehearsing, and I'm going to really focus and, you know, read my music so it gets into my hands and my muscle memory so that tomorrow I can do a beautiful concert for you guys at 4 o'clock. I love you all. Have a really ridiculously awesome Sunday, and I will see you soon. Bye. I'm going to go over here. I have to shut everything down because nothing is easy. I need like a floating desk that just goes whoop and comes on over to me. But since that's not available, maybe it is and I'm just not aware of it. Let me know if you know of such a thing. Then I wouldn't have to go over there. But for now, since I am using a real piano, this is where I do all the things too many words, I know, and I'm seeing little comments. I will read the comments if it will allow me to after I finish the live. All right, guys. Bye. Let's see. Let's see. Where do I go first? Let's go here. Gotta go to. Where is it? I'm gonna go to this. No, this one never went live, so that's really awesome. Where's